Welcome to the Totally Unreal Book Club podcast, as I already said in the intro, but this is me saying it live. That was pre-recorded, and that's a little bit of an inside look at how we do the podcast. At the table today, we have, starting to my left, Caitlin Dawkins.
I found an origami porn stand. Ten.
Stevemarriott.
I have a bookshelf. That's where I keep my books and other nice trinkets.
And
it's not a quip or anything. I just thought you guys should know. It's about time I start decorating my place.
And azmattu.
I'm not dead.
Grats.
I am. Well, this week, it's episode 25, which means we've gotten another one of our gracious authors that from the books that we've read. Another one of them has agreed to come on to the podcast and do a little bit of an exclusive interview with us for the TUBC podcast. You won't hear this author anywhere else, but right here on this podcast. We have an exclusive contract with them. We are legally allowed to shoot them if they appear anywhere else. And that, of course, is the author of Shades of Grey. Not 50 Shades of Grey, but the much better Shades of Grey.
Way better version.
R.K. Jakes is live in studio with us. And on that note, Caitlin has been sent out to grab coffee for her.
Ooh, can you get hot chocolate? I don't like hot coffee.
Caitlin's already gone.
Oh, no. I should have told her.
Well, you could text her.
Oh, yeah. Technology.
Anyway, she's gone to Starbucks, and we have about 45 minutes for this podcast, so hopefully she'll be back in time, but who knows. However, we will now take the moment to introduce our guest, the author of Shades of Grey. Please give it up for R.K. Jakes!
Yes, hello. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here.
You're welcome. You're paying me, right?
Yeah, well, the contract mentioned something about Steve and some services, so...
No. Is that the topless man beside me?
I told you, man.
I like those perky nipples.
Putting a shirt on will solve a lot of your problems.
This is part of my contract as well, though.
It's
Fine
true.
Print. Fine print.
I run a tight ship around here.
Damn fine print, if I do say so myself.
Shouldn't have worn the leopard print today.
Speaking of tight, RK, did you know that there was going to be such a tight window between the release of your book and 50 Shades of Grey?
No, I had no idea it was going to be happening, and my publisher didn't even tell me till after I had already published my book. I could have changed the name. I don't really care about the name. I could have changed it, and maybe I would have sold more than 5 books.
Someone sounds a little bitter.
Well, yes.
We each bought a copy of your book, so I think that about accounts for the base.
Yeah, thank you for that.
Which is why you were willing to sign an
here.
exclusive appearance contract for our show.
Nobody else cares.
No, we're not even paying you. You just get to look at Steve's nipples.
Can I touch?
That's not in the fine print. No. Eyes only, please, and thank you.
Anyway,
I'll give you $1.
Hungry eyes.
Can you afford that?
I could use $1.
Yes.
I don't know that you can afford
All
that.
for $1.
Like, from my day job, yes, I can afford it.
What is your day job?
I am a librarian.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that really explains
That's a lot,
things.
yeah.
You'd be surprised how well paid librarians are.
And you probably have a lot of time to kind of
That motorcycle.
sit around. Yeah.
It's on our end, not yours. So there's no motorcycle trying to kill you right now.
But yeah, you probably had a lot of time, to sit around and really think about what you wanted to write for your book.
Oh, yeah. I wrote my entire book while on the job at the library, yeah.
It kind of shows, to be honest.
Now, out of curiosity, were they freshly...
Well, what does that mean?
A lot of influences, I figured.
A lot of influences.
There are a lot of different genres in this
characters.
book.
Well, yeah, that's true. I just kind of walked through the stacks and picked out different genres to put in my book. I like a lot of genres, I like to keep it fresh.
Tell me about Pizza Dave.
Pizza Dave is my favorite. Well, I say that a lot. I have a lot of favorite characters.
Don't we all?
Pizza Dave is the epitome of a villain. He's a crab person.
Why crab people? I
Yes.
was curious what brought that up.
There's a lot of other things to choose from, like lobsters or.
If you're
Prawns.
thinking of the most terrifying thing a person could be, it's not a person.
Are you a fan of South Park?
Of what?
I see. Keep those cards close to your chest. Speaking of
Stop
cards,
looking at my chest, please.
Likewise.
I
Okay.
will not. It's
no
in
one's
my
looking
contract.
at my chest.
Were they freshly painting the library at the time?
Well, yes, but they weren't painting it gray.
Oh,
They were painting it green, but I wish they were painting it gray because gray is my favorite color.
I see.
That
If
answers
you
that,
had
too.
if you had a gray guitar, would you? And you knew
I would play
Picasso. Would you and Picasso play?
But I don't think Picasso played guitar.
Anyway,
I don't understand the
you
question.
know what would be really cool is if like somebody like opened up like an accounting firm and called it like the Accounting Crows. That'd be really cool.
That would be
very clever.
strange.
Oh, he's so clever.
Maybe we'll talk about
I
that
don't
in
like
the future.
that.
Who knows?
Maybe.
Yeah, could be,
Never
could
knew
be.
what the
I don't
future
like
holds.
crows.
So
What
I
about
had a
crow
question
people?
about Jacques. I'm pronouncing that
Yes.
correct, right? Yeah.
I pronounced it Jax.
Jacques.
Jacques.
Well, Jacques, however you want to pronounce it.
Jax.
So he
The hot stuff.
Yes, the hot stuff. So he was painting all these French words, right, using the paint.
Yes.
Now-
like we.
Like oui, yeah, and j'adore.
J'adore.
Yeah. I'm just curious, what was your inspiration for that? Like
Well-
that ghostly writing.
And
all
in
I-
addition, I'm also curious. What's your fucking problem with Germans?
Well, see, my ex-husband is German. And he was not
Explains
a
a
very
lot.
nice man.
that. Really explains a lot.
I'm surprised you
and-
managed to get a husband.
What does that mean?
This is our guest, Will. We have to be like.
It's a little
Kind
below
and
the girl.
That was
don't you
really
think?
rude.
How do we expect to get more guests to come on our show if we keep insulting them every time they're here?
Well,
I'm not
Dahi's-
sure I like you.
Dahi's not here today.
That's true.
That's true.
I
we are
only meant
missing
that.
Dahi.
Our
I
resident
only
insulter is
listen.
off.
I only meant that because there is a persistent rumor that you are into women.
Well, yes,
Not that that's bad.
but I'm also
No.
into men.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. So you're bisexual.
Okay,
Yes.
that's fine. It's common. I guess most people just. thought
And
you
again,
were a
not that
lesbian.
that's.
So,
I wasn't
anything that's
implying
good
that
for
it was
you.
bad. I just was weird that she had a husband.
Okay.
I didn't know she was bisexual.
well, yes. Anyway, so to answer Asia,
Yes,
To
yes,
answer your question, one time I was walking through the stacks and I tripped over some books and they all fell over. And the one that was on my face was the French English dictionary. So I thought, well, that would be kind of cool to put some French and English in a book.
Call it Fringlish.
Well, yeah, yes, you could call it that. And then when I stood up, I hit my head on a ghost book. So
Yeah.
I put the two together and made a French ghost.
A
And
ghost
when he was
book?
painting.
Yes.
Sorry, Will.
A book about ghosts
Yes.
or a ghost book?
Oh, I thought it was like an incorporeal book.
No, very
And then
And then I
real.
was wondering
It
how
hurt-
you hit your head on it.
It hurt my head very much, but it was a ghost, a book about ghosts,
Oh,
a
I
ghost
see.
book.
It's a class 5 fiction apparition.
Are you okay?
I like Ghostbusters. You ever seen it?
That's nice. No, I
No.
read the book.
There's no book.
Oh, there's a book. There's many books. It's a series.
Are you sexually attracted to paint?
I mean, aren't we all?
Now, tell me about your other series, the
is-
series that this is spun off from.
Yes.
What's the name of it?
The Dreadful Pirate.
That sounds very interesting.
a 12
pirates.
12 book series
Yes.
which is a murder
mysteries.
mystery.
Yes. Because Jacques is a pirate.
You
but
don't mention that in,
you don't-
in Shades of Grey.
No, you don't find that out until you find out who Jacques is. Because you don't know who the body is. And then you find out in the 12th book that the body is Jacques and that Jacques was a pirate.
And
so
I think-
the whole series is
Yeah.
called The Dreadful Pirate, but you don't know who the pirate is until the end.
And I think that's appropriate because you don't find out till later. Because your first book really focused almost on this love octagon of a
Yeah.
thing that was going on between the Paint and Jock, Marisha, the Peeping Tom, the chicks, I think. And
That wasn't my first book. The Shades of Grey is a spin-off from my original
Sorry,
series.
yes.
Did you say Shades of Grey or
Shades of
Trades of
Grey.
Grey?
I said Shades.
Because you also wrote a stock market manifesto called Trades of Grey,
Yes, based on Shades of Grey.
and that was just trading stock in your own book.
Yes.
You're just trying to get your book on the stock market.
Well, yeah, I had to do something to get my book out there.
I really found it interesting how the Dow was just the wad
Yes.
in your version of the book.
I'm
I thought
slightly
that was,
dyslexic.
I caught it and I was like, that's really funny.
My editor stopped returning my phone calls after Shades of Grey, so I had to edit my own book.
Hey, but sometimes the best pieces of work comes from, like the indie background and everything and people doing it themselves. So kudos
Yeah.
to you.
What about the
DIY
NASDAQ?
editing.
the NASDAQ?
Yeah. Well, you mentioned the Dow Jones. What
Yeah.
about the NASDAQ?
God sad.
I thought we were talking about stocks.
I was just mentioning, because I read her 50 Trades of Grey. And I was
Trades
just
of
mentioning
Grey.
how I thought that
There's
was...
no
Trades,
50.
sorry.
There was
My-
no.
So
there
she
was no
mentioned the
limit on
Dow
how many
Jones, but she
trades.
didn't mention the NASDAQ?
No.
I
Not that I
called
can
it
remember. I just remember that specific
Cod
one.
sad. Cod
Called Sam.
sad.
Okay. Otto von Blotto.
Yes.
Now, you made numerous, into great detail about how round this man was.
Yeah, I'm afraid that was a little bit of revenge on my aforementioned ex-husband. He, like I said, was German, and he wasn't fat, you might say, but he always had a complex about if he gained a couple pounds, he would be really self-conscious about it, and so I was just being really mean by writing a character. His name was Otto, so I wrote a character named Otto in my book who was German and fat and tripped on things a lot.
But his actual name was Otto von Clotto.
No.
If I read you put that in your manifesto.
I thought his name was Otto Jakes, and you just kept his last name after the divorce.
Yes, because I was so well known by Jake's.
And
for
Jakes
my
is a very
previous
traditional
series.
German last name.
Yes, it is.
Well,
Yeah.
I thought Jakes was your own name, and you kept it for the power of, female independence.
Well, I only go by R.K. Jakes in literary circles. That's not my real name.
But isn't keeping the name of someone you divorced also empowering? Because you're just taking something back that they can't take back?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I
So
like that.
I know. So I think
so
that
really,
was
anything you do is
really amazing.
is powerful.
It all depends on your point of view.
The more you know.
Said the great
Knowledge is power.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah. Was he German too?
He also said,
Yes.
"You have the high ground.
Heil?
I have the
Is that
high
what you
ground."
said? Heil?
No,
So
no,
Heil
is-
ground?
not Ohio. Oh no. Oh,
So
okay.
to
No?
be clear,
Okay.
you're not.
No?
You don't have any problem with Germans in general,
No, other than my ex-husband.
right?
What's he up to these days?
I don't care.
Oh,
Good for you.
that's good. That's good.
Good for you.
Now you said that you wanted the library to be painted gray instead
Yes,
of green.
I love gray.
Yeah, but
All
why?
shades of gray.
Why?
Gray is beautiful. Gray just
That is true.
lights the fires of my imagination. I look at gray and I think,
I
what else
recently
could it be?
painted my bedroom, and it has some gray tones. It was a nice Chelsea gray, and I really, really like that.
I love Chelsea gray.
Yeah, it's a
That's
nice
a
color.
great gray.
That's actually the color I was thinking of, Jacques, when he was writing J'adore and we and
Yeah.
everything. Sorry, I hit you. Yeah, so that's kind of what I was picturing.
Have you?
That's fantastic.
Did you draw any influence from the not traditional, the classic old book Dorian Gray?
Just the word gray.
Oh, yeah.
I like Dorian Gray because his name is Gray, and he doesn't age, and that's kind of cool. But no, I didn't. There are no magic paintings in this book.
Just magic paint.
Just paint. Yes,
I'd like to
Gotcha.
go back to Otto for a moment, if I may.
absolutely.
Why you made him a comic relief character?
Yes, that going
Had
back to
him
what I
tripping
said.
over-
That was revenge on my husband.
Yes, but
Yeah.
did your husband actually have a complex about tripping over paint cans?
No, one time he knocked over my drink and it spilled on my book, and I had to dry off the pages.
The book you were writing? This
Yes.
book?
Yes, this
Shades
book.
of Grey?
Yes. It was an early manuscript. He spilled drink on my book, and it got all wet, and I had to dry it off. Bless you. So I put him in the book as a klutz, and then I thought, even better, I'll make another character in the book called Klutz, and it'll also be him. So I got him twice.
Really personified. How maniacal.
Yeah,
I like that.
I would like to touch on Marissa because a lot of this
I like
kinda...
to touch on Marissa too. She's my little crush character.
I was going to ask, is she based on you or is she based on maybe
Perhaps
someone that
a
you
past
admire?
lover?
Past lover,
yes,
maybe? Yeah?
she's based on the lady I was dating before I met my stupid ex-husband.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So I guess this one's like the one that got away, right? And you're just reminiscing about
Yeah.
being with her again?
I should never have left her.
Well,
I
maybe
was
she
an
might be
idiot.
listening to this podcast. Is there
She's
anything you'd like
not.
to... Hey, you never know. You
I
never
miss
know
you.
about
I've
find
seen
a
the
way.
statistics.
Hey,
I know.
let her go.
I miss you, Clarissa.
Oh,
Come back.
you hear that, Clarissa? This lovely lady here, this lovely, wonderful of a librarian.
Shovel librarian.
Yeah.
Well, listen, I don't know about Clarissa, and I don't know if we can help you out there, but I would love to patch in a phone call to your ex-husband.
No, I don't even know where he is. I don't want to talk to him.
That's okay. I tracked him down for you. He's coming in by phone call right
Ooh,
now.
I feel like this is an episode of Maury right now.
And
Who is the father?
This wasn't
You're
in
the
my
father.
contract. I don't have to talk to him.
Hello? Who's this?
Hi, you're on the hit show Totally Unreal Book Club podcast.
I've never heard of this show.
You can't make me talk to him.
You're talking to him right now.
No, I'm talking to you.
Who is... RK? Is that you?
You know that's not my name, idiot.
Rochelle?
Don't say my name online.
Where am I? I'm sitting in my office and... What do you mean online? What is this line? I'm on the phone line. Is that what you mean?
Oh, God. Such a...
Oh,
Ah.
I spilled my tea. Jeepers.
You klutz.
Did you spill it on a book,
Who am I
idiot?
talking to? Rochelle, who is these other people in the room?
Stop calling me Rochelle.
He has a cute little accent.
Oh. Thank you. Who is this?
This is... I'm on a podcast, and they decided to call you because they heard that you're in... I wrote you into the book.
You wrote me into the book?
You haven't read
What
the book? I sent you a copy.
Oh, so one that I
As
spilled
part
on
of your
the coffee
revenge,
on.
right?
Yeah, I put a post on and I said, "You're in the book, idiot."
I didn't think that was for me. You don't think I'm an idiot?
Who did you think it was for? It was addressed to you, idiot.
This is great radio.
This is so funny.
I don't like this.
I'm very angry
I've been
right
waiting
now.
for you to come home for so long.
I
didn't even
divorced
tell
you. You signed the divorce papers.
No, I thought that was the phone bill.
Oh my God.
That's why I'm on the phone with you now. Otherwise, I have no phone.
Did you spill tea on it?
It was a little bit.
Oh.
So wait, you're still
My heart
married?
is breaking all
No,
over
I
again.
filed divorce. I guess he just didn't know.
Clarissa, this is
He
gonna be
signed a
very
divorce
messy
papers.
relationship you'll enter into.
Oh shit! I'm gonna see if I can find Clarissa.
Oh, I would love to
Oh
find
my
Clarissa.
gosh.
Guys,
That would be
I
nice.
found her.
Is that skanky girl you were dating before me?
Hold on, let me check. Here,
Don't
I
cut me off.
I haven't cut you off. Relax. What are you just pretending to be cut off? Listen, I
Idiot.
just googled it. Is that her?
Oh, that looks like...
that's her.
Okay, cool.
Damn,
I'm gonna.
I can't blame you for dating her.
Well,
I'm gonna patch her in
stone
right now.
fox.
Here we go. Klutz is still on the line.
I know it.
I mean, Otto. Sorry.
I'm not a klutz.
Idiot.
Hi, yeah, hello.
Hi. Is this Clarissa?
Yeah, who wants to know?
Does the name Rochelle mean anything to you?
Rochelle.
No,
Yeah?
not that movie.
Yeah, like maybe, like we went to Cabo like a few years ago. We had a bit of a thing.
Oh.
How about the name Otto?
Yellow.
Auto, like the car, like the beep beep, then the vroom vroom, like that kind of auto. Like I don't know.
No, Otto.
Otto, that's me.
Auto, what the heck? What is he talking? What kind of accent is that? Is that like?
We have your ex-girlfriend, Rochelle, the famous author, R.K. Jakes.
Oh
This is my last name. You kept my last name.
Wait, who's the weird talking like Hitler kind of guy?
Pay
Like,
no
what's going on
attention
over
to
here?
him. That's just my idiot ex-husband.
I'm not
Hi.
an idiot.
Hi, Clarissa.
Clarissa.
Hey,
Oh,
Harkey, how's it
nemesis.
going?
How have you
Are
been?
you? Wait, I'm sorry, Hitler kind of guy?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, he's a weird
You
accent.
mean German?
Yeah, that.
Oh, I wouldn't say he sounds like Hitler. Not that I know.
No,
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
that's-
think so either.
Otto is many negative things, but he's never been prejudiced or
Oh, thank
evil.
you. See, I knew the love was still there.
See, I'm just
No.
like going by what they
Yes,
show. Like, have you ever
yes,
seen like Robot Chicken,
yes.
Little Hitler? That is hilarious.
Oh, I've seen that. Yeah, that's really funny.
We used to watch that
So,
together.
yeah.
Yeah, that's good. I'm also going to patch in your publishing agent because I have some questions for them too.
Couldn't we hang up on some of the people that were online?
Nope.
with?
No, I want to see how they all are going to interact together.
Wait, we haven't even established who is this other guy that's been talking.
That's the host of this.
Oh yeah, that's
I'm on
me.
a
Hi.
podcast.
You're on a
Steve.
podcast.
Yeah.
Totally Unreal Book Club podcast. We're here with
my
Steve
God.
Marriott,
Oh my god! Oh
And
my
we're
god!
here with-
Did I win something?
and we're here with Asia Matu. Say hi, Asia.
Yeah. Hey. How's it going?
And then we've got your ex Rochelle,
Hello.
Oh,
and then
but,
we've got her ex husband Otto.
like
Not ex-husband. I haven't
Yes.
signed the papers.
You did. We're legally divorced.
did I win something though? Am I on a game show? Did I win
Whoa.
tickets or something? Oh my god!
If you stay on the line, we'll find out.
You may be able to win back the heart of Rochelle. Who knows? But first, let's hear from the publishing agent. Hey there, how's it going? It's me, the publishing agent, Agent Banks.
Oh, this guy sounds like Danny DeVito.
Agent Banks.
You think I
Hey.
sound like Danny DeVito? Listen, let me tell you something. Danny DeVito come into my office one time. He wanted to write a book, right? He says, I'm going to call it the DeVito Files. It's going to be a book about me, DeVito, Danny DeVito. And I said, no way, man, because you ain't been hot since Taxi. And then I took a taxi to another meeting where I signed the same kind of book with Tony Danza.
Oh, he sounds like so adorable. He sounds
Hey.
like a munchkin.
Hey, Jart.
DeVito.
It's nice to hear from you again.
Oh, who's this? Is this RK?
Yes.
Yeah, hey, how's it going? How's my
Right.
favorite terrible book sales
Oh.
person?
D-
Ooh, this guy's kind of hard.
Yeah, really just
Well,
speaking
listen,
from the
I
heart.
spent $800 million publishing this
Whoa,
book.
It was
that
not
is an
that
excessive
expensive.
amount of money.
800, is that out of
This
your
book-
money? Is that out of your own money?
No, I stole it from my ex-wife.
Oh, that makes sense.
Hold on,
think we could
let
get her on
me
the line?
phone her up.
You know what? This whole weird love triangle octagon thing that's going on right now, I can see why she wrote this in the book. I feel that's...
It's just
Who's
really
talking
reminding
right
me
now?
of
Who all is here?
Oh,
well, you got me. Hi, I'm the host, Totally Unreal Book Club podcast. We're on with me and Steve Marriott.
Hi.
And Asia Matu.
Hello.
Caitlin's gone out to get coffee, but then we have our special guest, RK Jakes.
Hello.
You know
Yes,
her.
we-
Yeah, I know her. Yeah,
I know you,
And then
Jart.
we've got her ex-husband, Otto.
Not ex-husband.
yes. The divorce papers have been filed. We are
and
legally
then
divorced.
we've got Rochelle's ex girlfriend, Clarissa.
Am I the 27th caller? I want to win those tickets. Woo!
Holy crap! There's something we can win tickets. Oh, I need them.
I know. Hey,
what do
you,
we do?
you call back again, buddy, because I'm going to win those tickets.
No, I'm the 9th caller. I'm calling number 9.
I'm calling 27.
Which reminds me, you know that song
Mathematically,
Mambo
that doesn't
Number
make
5?
sense.
My ex-wife hated that song.
I don't really care about your ex-wife.
Okay, listen, this is getting out of hand. I'm gonna have to hang up on you and you.
Oh, I'm glad he didn't choose me.
Bye,
do
idiot.
I get those tickets, though?
I guess you're still here too. That's fine.
yes.
Let me just reach over here and just. Oh no.
So now it's just you and your ex-husband.
Oh.
So I guess, but she didn't have a chance to...
I mean,
She wasn't gonna win anything.
I was
anyway.
kind of looking back
not win,
on.
But
I was looking back on things with Clarissa with rose-colored glasses after Otto, and I forgot that
She's kind of an idiot.
we weren't on the same intellectual level.
yeah.
Not like us.
I mean, I don't want to judge.
You're
'cause
even worse.
Sometimes people who are different
just
are
saying
able
that.
to be attracted to one another.
Yeah,
but
it-
I was
well,
even
it-
thinking that was a bit of a stretch.
It was a
You know?
it was a fun summer together.
Cabo. Why did you even
yes.
go to Cabo?
Before I met you, and my life got sad and plain, like you.
I thought
Speaking of sad, we're gonna hang up on you right now, Otto. So
No, I'm not so sad.
to click.
I'm kind of really interested in this auto guy story too now.
Oh,
you
fine.
could
Let me
have-
for work.
Let me call him back up.
you could have him as a
it's okay,
guest
we're good.
Yeah,
next
no, you
time.
don't have to, but maybe next time. Like, I don't know, but I feel like there's so much to unpack here.
I think we
He's-
should probably just listen to
Yeah, I'd like to know
True.
more about
to
the author.
Rochelle.
Well, thank you. I am your guest for this episode, after all.
We also found out your real name,
Yeah,
which you
what
wouldn't
is
even
her
tell
name?
us.
Rochelle.
Well, my pen name is my author name, and then my personal name is my personal name.
Is that
for personal use?
Is it because maybe you chose a more masculine name so that more people would be drawn to your book?
Oh, I just found it. I just Googled it.
oh.
It's in the dark web. It's Rochelle Krickenbacher.
Oh, that makes
Oh.
sense why your Twitter handle is Rochelle Krickenbacher.
That's not my Twitter handle. That is not my account. That is some person
Spam
that's
account?
impersonating
It's a parody
me.
account.
It's a parody account because they found out my real name and now they won't leave me alone and they keep tagging themselves in things.
That would really, like, answer why this person, I don't know, just writes all these weird, hateful things on Twitter.
Yes,
Do
please pay no
you-
attention to that.
Oh, I thought you were
Do-
just really angry.
Do you practice voodoo?
No.
Then why did you write about it?
Well, you could write about things that you don't personally believe or do yourself.
Are you a superhero?
Well,
Aren't we all?
my niece thinks that I am.
Where did the clowns come from?
The car.
Volkswagen. Yeah. That's a stupid question.
Fair
It's
enough.
like age-old questions. Mommy, where do clowns come from?
Tell me about
Tiny
when a mother
cars.
clown and a father clown
Tell
love
me
each other
about-
very much.
Tell me
Well,
about
Mom,
my
your
favorite
voice is so
character.
deep.
Now, I wasn't on the episode because I was out doing something at the time, but I of course listened to the episode. I read the book, obviously. My favorite character is Steamtron 5000.
Yes. The most fantastic pizza oven robot to ever have been created
What's
by
it
a crab person.
What's it based on?
I could go for some pizza.
Well, have you ever
Nope.
okay, well, the Penny Arcade, they have a robot in there.
Are you a gamer?
No, but my niece is. And they have a robot in their comic, or in their game. I don't know. They have a robot somewhere, and it's called the Fruit Fucker 5000, I think, if I remember the name correctly. So I just liked the fact that the idea of a giant robot that does something with fruit, and I made it a little more kid friendly because I wanted my niece to read this book. So he makes pizzas.
Right. And speaking of pizza, I
She
brought this up
loves
before,
pizza.
but Pizza Dave.
Yeah.
You gave him a business suit that radiates Xanax.
Yes. I like Xanax.
I was going to ask if there's any personal experience there, but I guess that answers that question.
Well, yeah.
Very much so.
It makes me feel better.
And how do you feel about business suits?
Better. About
Okay.
them.
After the Xanax.
Yes, after that. They used to give me anxiety, so I combined the fact that Xanax helps with my anxiety and the fact that business suits used to give me anxiety into one thing. And then I made it red because he's a crab person.
Right. And so you've got ghosts, demons, crab people, clowns, aliens,
Yes.
chickens, robots. Was there anything that you felt needed to be in the book that you just didn't squeeze in there?
No, I got it all in.
Okay.
Yep.
I-
Everything I wanted to put in, I got
feel
in.
it was like the ultimate fantasy. Like, you covered different genres and you got the superhero thing. Like, my interpretation was it was like a dream after taking copious amounts of drugs and cold
like
medicine.
Xanax.
Yeah, like Xanax, medicine, and maybe the whole bottle of scotch.
I'm going to go on a limb here, and it also sounds like this was your first draft, and there was very little in the editing front.
Well, my editor was good friends with my ex-husband Otto. So when I left Otto, my editor left me. So
Okay.
I
Were they a package
edited
deal?
most
Oh,
of
I
the
should have
book
called your editor
myself.
instead of your agent.
Yeah, but my agent Jart, is a very nice man most of the time. But when he's in his cups, and he probably was, because it's the evening and he's home, he's not a very nice man.
In his cups?
He drinks sometimes,
Oh.
and he gets a little mean.
I thought he just owned a little teacups ride or something.
Well,
was
he
just in
does
his
that
cups.
as well. When he drinks in the cup. That's why I said it that way.
Ah. Oh, Caitlin is back with the coffee order.
Finally, but I know those Starbucks things take a while.
You missed.
I didn't bring enough.
Oh,
What?
you're gonna have to head back out, back to
Yeah.
Starbucks.
Can you get me hot chocolate? The chocolate.
Hot chocolate?
Yes,
Okay.
please.
Just like a chocolate bar would be cool.
They don't have chocolate bars
Can I
at
actually get
Starbucks,
a hot
Steve.
chocolate?
Can I actually get a? Can I get like a strawberries and cream frappuccino? But can I only have half of the strawberry syrup that they would use, and then do like 3 pumps of sugar-free vanilla with almond milk and no whipped cream? But I want like less than 1/3 of the ice, but more than 1/4.
Yes.
I
Seems very
love almond
doable.
milk.
Right?
Also,
I wrote all that
also,
down.
before you go, let's do the ad break real quick. This
Oh, sure.
episode is brought to you by a strawberries and cream frappuccino, but you get half of the strawberry syrup that you would, 3 pumps of sugar-free vanilla syrup, no whip, and change out with almond milk and do less than 1/3, but more than 1/4 of the ice.
This episode's also brought to you by the color gray, the color of imagination.
This episode is also brought to you by librarians. A group of librarians is called a
This episode is also brought to you by almond milk, because dairy is for dorks.
This episode is also brought to you by cashew milk, the superior almond milk.
This episode's also brought to you by soy milk. Nobody likes soy milk.
This episode is also brought to you by Cabo, because everything happens in Cabo.
Finally, this episode is brought to you by the website www.flashyourcleavage.com/free trial. And if you go to that website, you'll get a free trial to it. But then if you enter in in their search bar type TUBC podcast, you'll come back with no results found. And a free hat. All right. Well, Caitlin slipped out during the ad break there, so I guess she's gone back to get my special frappuccino drink and whatever else you guys wanted.
I just want my hot chocolate, man. I just want it.
Meanwhile, I'm not sure what RK was doing.
I took a little nap.
Oh.
Yeah, you do seem a little
She
tired,
forgot
okay?
my coffee.
your yawns are contagious.
I'm sorry. She forgot my coffee, and I'm very tired.
Hazelness is very contagious, too.
Oh, it's
Don't make
Are
fun
you
of her.
making fun of my voice?
No. Try not to.
Please stop. That's
Okay.
giving me elementary school flashbacks.
Oh.
It's very rude to do that.
Speaking of elementary school flashbacks, since you brought that up,
Yes.
Is this kind of like the big middle finger to people in your life that back then made fun of you? 'Cause I feel like it is.
Well,
Or it would be had your book been successful.
my murder mystery books were, because I wrote in everyone that made fun of me into my books and then killed them.
yeah.
This one was just for me.
See, I just
And
went back
Otto.
and actually physically killed them.
No. Oh, no, I didn't
Oh,
physically kill them. I just wrote them in and then killed them in the most gruesome fashion.
Everyone
in my
has their own
books.
methods. That's
Yeah.
it. Okay, not judging.
It's my form of therapy, I guess.
So is mine.
It was a fun-
Murder?
We're just talking about you, not me. So
Oh,
let's get back to that.
this is awkward.
I felt that the book had to actually talk about the book for a moment. It introduced a lot of elements, in very rapid succession, and it felt like you had a good story going there for a while. I especially liked Tom Peeperton and his little trail of ducks.
Yes.
Chicks.
Chick magnet, yeah.
Yeah, that was. I understand now that you yourself would like to be a chick magnet.
Well, I am a chick magnet, thank you very much.
Well, for the birds or for the ladies?
Yes.
Because I feel like Tom Peeperton was Peeperton.
Peeperton. Yep.
Peeperton.
Okay. Yeah, I felt
Peeping
that,
Tom.
Peeping Tom. Yeah, I felt that Tom was now getting to know you more. I felt that he was kind of represented what you wanted to be. Outside of that relationship you had with Otto, like who you really wanted to be, like just peeping and just doing your thing.
Yeah. I love
And being
I
a
love
chick magnet.
chickens, and I love the ladies. And so I think if I had to choose a character that I was most like, it would probably be Tom.
Okay.
Well, as I was saying before, we got a little bit derailed there. Was that it seemed like you introduced so many things, and then by the end, it felt like you didn't really know how to end the book.
Yeah, it was tough at the end there. And since I had no editor, I had no one to bounce it off of.
I'm sure you've had. Sorry to interrupt, but I'm done listening to you now.
Well, then. I'll just look at Steve's nipples.
I'm really not this much of an asshole. I just I like to
How's it
play it
going?
up for the podcast,
Okay.
But no, in reality,
I can make it better.
no, nobody's listening to me. I guess that's fair.
I don't like what's happening in between me right now.
It's awkward.
You're pretty when you cry.
I'm sure you've had a lot of time to think about it since the book has come out. If you could go back and rewrite the ending, how would you do it?
Probably sitting down.
Okay, well, that's a pretty definitive answer, I suppose. Should I call Otto back?
Please don't.
Okay.
Don't call Clarissa either.
Well, how...
You can call Jart. I like him.
We don't need to call Jart. How would... I don't think Jart likes you too much.
No, he does. He's just, when he's drunk, he doesn't like anyone.
Well, you cost him $800 million.
Yeah.
That was a lie.
Oh.
That was a lie that you cost him that much money? or-
We play Monopoly sometimes, and he totals up how much money I've cost him because I'm very good at Monopoly, and it's currently at 800 million Monopoly dollars. It is not real dollars.
What does that
is
translate to real dollars?
75 hours of time,
Oh.
whatever that is in money.
Well, in
We
the,
play a lot of
in the
Monopoly.
publishing world, that's probably about $800 million.
Yeah,
Well,
rough.
it's
give or
his
take.
choice. It's not work hours. It's after hours when he's drinking and mean.
Okay, well, I won't call anybody back up, but I
Thank
would
you.
like to actually, if you could rewrite the ending now, and not like physically how you would do it, but what would you change,
Well,
if anything?
I don't know if I would change anything. I like I might wrap up what happens with Jacques and with the Iliad Grey and with Grey Elzebub and the paint and how that sort of
Yeah, because you didn't
finishes.
really give a definitive ending to that. In your mind, does that love triangle have like a
It just
happy
kind of
ending?
turned into a superhero dynamic, and they all teamed up and kind of forgot about their love.
Yeah, I imagine that the Iliad Grey and Grey Elzebub are together in a multi-species love that transcends species, and that they're just happy together.
So, Grey Elzebub, what does he represent to you?
Big demons.
Big demons?
Yeah.
Like your
It's just a
relationship
big,
then? Like, I'm
scary-
just trying to piece everything
Your
together.
Inner demons?
Inner demons, demons with Otto.
I don't feel like Grey Elzebub is any kind of bless,
bless
you.
you.
I don't think he's
Sneezing
any
out
kind of
there.
allegory or metaphor or anything. He's just a big demon.
Oh, you just wanted to stick this
yeah,
little
he's,
bit.
I was like,
well.
well, that'll be really cool, you know?
And the alien Grey?
Yeah, I just like aliens.
Oh.
Yeah. So some of this book is very symbolic, and some of it is just literal. Yeah,
I see.
It's kind of a grab bag.
Cool.
I've got
Yeah.
a question. The
Yes.
Jacques, the ghost, turns into a cat.
Uh-huh.
It's a real
I like
cat.
cats.
Yeah. But then you said that like everybody knows that the ghost's next form is a cat.
It's a cat, yes.
But where does that come from? I haven't found that in any other literary pieces I've ever read.
I have a lot of spiritual friends who are. Like, I don't. You asked me earlier if I perform voodoo. I don't myself, but I know some people who perform voodoo, and I know some people who are shamans and energy workers and whatnot. And they
Should we
all
give them a call?
agree. No, none of them are online. They all agree that a ghost, when able to consume food via magical beads, becomes a cat. So cats all used to be ghosts. That's why cats can see ghosts.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, there you go. I
Yeah.
learned something new today.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, does anyone else have anything else that they're kind of curious about?
Well, other than her married life, which I think
Well, that's
is
actually what I was going to bring up.
very interesting.
Your book
Now
didn't
we're
get
getting
quite the
personal.
closure that you wanted to get, and clearly neither has Otto had any
I might
closure.
have to mail him a letter explaining what happened because he
Well,
seems very confused.
I was thinking maybe we could call him up and just try to hash this out for a little bit of closure for you and him and the audience, and really to kind of make up some of the closure your book didn't
all
have.
right, fine.
All right, we're going to get him on the
Call-
line once more. Hopefully he answers.
Lovable idiot.
Here we go.
Hello.
Hi, Otto. It's Will.
Oh, it's you again.
Yeah, from Totally
Hi.
Unreal Book Club.
Is Rochelle there still?
That depends
Depends on what.
on if you're willing to really listen to what she has to say.
And how big your pocketbook is.
Oh, my pocketbook.
How how good your manners are.
Well, I have the manners. Don't you worry about the manners. How do you think I wooed her in the first place?
Hopefully not with
Not with the
cloning
pocketbook,
art.
I'll tell you that much.
Sorry, Asia and I were just making obscure Star Wars references.
Yeah.
Oh, good call. I like that.
All right, Steve's here too.
Of course.
Steve, do you have any questions for Otto?
Yes. What is Rochelle's maiden name? Oh, I don't know if she'd want me to tell you that. Yeah, maybe
No,
not, but she wouldn't answer that.
She'll
so.
be fine with it, right?
Yeah?
Dish it.
Yeah,
Dish
that's
it.
fine.
Her maiden name. Oh my gosh, I haven't said this in so long. Pooflander. Rochelle Pooflander.
You have said the name, and now I have come to wreak havoc.
Wait, what the heck's going on?
Rochelle, do
I
you
have
have
no
a
idea.
Does saying your maiden name release a demon?
Yeah, Otto's gonna be eaten.
I am
We
here
just sentenced a man to death?
give closure
What?
to
Interesting.
the man named Otto. I will be in his living room tonight at 9.
8
Eastern
Central.
or
Rochelle?
specific
It's
time?
9/8 Central.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh crap! It's 8:57 right now.
Oh, I don't like the sounds of this. Rochelle, what have you gotten me into?
Well, it
Well,
seems like you have 3 minutes left. Otto, do you have anything you want to say?
You
Rochelle, I will
conjured-
love you until I die, which happens to be in 3 minutes, it sounds like.
Murder.
Okay.
Murder. 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 Murder.
No!
Sorry, I just get excited when there's murder.
So do I. That's why I wrote 12 books about it.
Still got about 2.5 minutes until
There's
that time.
something appearing in the corner of the room. This is very odd.
Ooh, yeah, keep explaining this right now, Otto, because we can't see anything, so
This-
you are all we
This is a
got.
smoky figurine. It's appearing in the bookshelf.
Okay, don't worry
This is
about
for
don't worry
when
about
you
that right now.
spilled tea all over my book.
You do
This is
the
what you
voodoo,
get.
don't you?
Wait, you do?
Voodoo? I
You
do.
the voodoo.
You do the
I
voodoo.
do the voodoo.
Well, listen, Otto. Apparently, she
smoke is getting very
Otto.
sick.
Are you listening?
I'm listening, yeah.
Okay, listen. Obviously, you failed to hear Rochelle. I
It's
feel-
so smoky.
Listen, Otto. We've only got a couple minutes here, or less than that. Obviously, you failed to listen to Rochelle when she tried to tell you that you were divorced, and you've just
Yes.
been
So
going around in
I
circles.
can't
And
see you.
You have no, you couldn't see me before. Listen, just okay. Pay attention. In your last moments here, I want you to just really realize that if you had only taken the time to just listen, and really, this goes for everybody out there, because this is my final thought. If you would just take the time
about to be
to
Otto's.
listen to each other, instead of
cold.
just Otto, please.
Sorry. I'm about to die. Give me a little
Instead
credit
of
here.
just going after what you want without considering the needs of the other, I feel the world would be a better place if we could all just become more of a community and less of a... Well, Otto wasn't listening anyway. It's fine.
Finally. That took forever. Longest 3 minutes of my life.
Jesus. I hope he's okay.
I haven't actually hung up the
was
phone
horrible.
He's actually not dead. It just it ate all the memories of me that he has. So
Well,
he
I-
won't be bothering me anymore.
Well, I don't know.
And I won't be bothering him
Good.
anymore.
I hung up the line, so I don't think we'll ever hear from him again. But
No. He'll be fine.
well, this has been enlightening.
Yeah. That's one way to put
That
it.
was an entertaining.
That's the power of voodoo.
And
Yeah. So you do the voodoo.
she do the voodoo.
Perhaps.
Hoodoo voodoo.
You
You
do.
Thank you all for listening to the Totally Unreal Book Club podcast, our weekly review podcast in
did I miss it?
association. Caitlin, please.
Oh.
Back.
Sorry. Oh, here's your hot
You
chocolate.
made the whole music stop and everything. I was going to start it
I'm
back up.
sorry.
Just give me a second. Oh, actually, we haven't started it up yet.
Oh, okay.
It's hot.
Sorry.
Of which
get back to
everyone
it.
here is also a member, except for RK, Jakes, Otto,
I bet
whatever
my
his
time.
last name was.
Jakes.
Chantel.
Clarissa.
Clarissa.
And RK is still here.
Jart.
And
I
Jart the agent, and also that demon.
Jart Banks.
That demon's also not a member of the Voices of Anarchy, but you can check us out on Twitter at Voices of Anarchy. Sorry, just Voices Anarchy. You can check us out on the website, voicesofanarchy.com. You can find the podcast on podcast services around the globe, and you can support the podcast on patreon.com/tubcpodcast. That's TUBC podcast. I'm not making fun of you, RK. And
that's fine. I like it.
For just $1, you can support us. RK, would you like to give us $1?
No.
Well,
Keeping the one
I
you
gave
me.
Steve $1 so I could touch him, and that's all the money that I have today.
well, if you join our
Put it down his
Patreon,
pants.
if you join our Patreon for just $1, you too can touch Steve. And you can follow us on Twitter and Instagram at TUBC Podcast.
Really got to read this
You
fast.
can literally just find us everywhere else at TUBC Podcast. I want to thank the panel once again this week, and you can follow each of us on our personal Twitters at
CaitlinRoar.
Steve Marriott.
Azmattu.
and willjwood. Thank you all once again, and we'll see you next week.
My Twitter is RKJakes.
Nobody
Don't
cares.
follow the other one. It's not me.